Hi everybody, I'm Delta Prime and you're watching Delta Prime Reviews. Ignore my dog in the background. So, last week was non-Transformers week. Well, we're going to get back to Transformers. So, back to our G1 espionage, we are going to take a look at Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Kingdom Wheeljack, which is a direct repackage of Earthrise Wheeljack, which is a direct repackage of Sage Wheeljack. Oops. So, he's effectively been repackaged 3 different times. I won't be surprised if he gets repackaged again for the Legacy line. Because, it seems to be what they're going for. So, as far as looks go, he's very G1 accurate. As you can see, color scheme's very much Wheeljack. The only thing that's not very much Wheeljack, where it really matches Wheeljack, is the fins. They're not the same as the G1 character. And this gun's not his classic missile. Reason for that is because it's not his classic missile. But it can be held in his hand via that peg, or in any of the various siege ports along his body. So you can kind of go with a Megatron look. Although, a Megatron look doesn't really work for Wheeljack. I just like to peg in here because it makes him at least look a little bit more G1. Articulation! Oh, hold on. And these do pop off because they're just on siege ports. Articulation. Oops, I put that on the wrong guy. There we go. Head rotates a full 360 degrees. Arm is in a hinge, which is attached to another hinge with a swivel right there. Swivel above the arm. Above the elbow. Bend at the elbow. Wrist articulation. Hip articulation. Waist thigh articulation. Which in out and swivels. The articulation. And something this line is known for is its ankle pivots. They had so many lines to do this and decided to do it for... it works. It gives more posability. So you can get off some very dynamic poses. Like this dab. Yeah, let's get into his backstory. So, for G1 fans, you know that Wheeljack was the Autobot scientist. His most famous creations were the Dinobots. Originally, Grimlock, Slag, who is now Slug due to copyright reasons, and Sludge. And then later came Snarl and Swoop. For those who don't know, Grimlock is the T-Rex Dinobot. Slag/Slug is the Triceratops Dinobot. Sludge is the Apatosaurus Dinobot. Swoop is the Pterodactyl Dinobot. And Snarl is the Stegosaurus Dinobot. Of course, he's not the only Dinobot, because in IDW there was a sixth member named Scar who did not get a beast mode because he died by his own comrades before, because he tried to make them smarter or something, and it just made their beast modes chaotic, and they killed Scar in the process and then became outlaws. Yeah, it's stupid. Kind of cool at the same time. You got Paddles, which is... Oh, let's go back to Scar. Scar just recently got its own toy in the Legacy line, because, we're going to get Dino King. Scar turns into an Ankylosaurus. So back to Pals. Pals, I don't know where Pals came from. But Pals is a plesiosaur, which is basically a Palosaurus of the sea. Okay, not really. They're completely different, but they're similar in looks. And third party's actually done Pals toys. Planet X, the Planet X series is known for their War for Cybertron-esque Transformers. You got Sludge in that one, and Pals, which is basically Sludge but with fins. So yeah, and then you got the one introduced in the Power of the Primes toy line, Slash, which is a Velociraptor. And of course, you got Dinobots in live action. You got Strafe, which is also a G1 character, which she was a two-headed Apatosaurus, pretty much. And that was in the Marvel comics. So then you got... So for live action, you got Strafe, a two-headed Pteranodon. Grimlock, obviously the T-Rex. Slash the Raptor. Scorn the Spinosaurus. Slog the Brontosaurus. And Snarl the Stegosaurus. Oh, and Slug the Triceratops. Then you get the mini Dinobots. Terry, Swoop, and T-Sharp. And then you got animated Dinobots, where you got... They're not connected to Wheeljack whatsoever. Point is, Wheeljack created the Dinobots, which then became so many different bots. And Wheeljack's actually not credited to creating... We're getting off topic. We're talking about these guys. We'll delve more into the Dinobots in a future review. So yeah, he was the scientist. His experiments either succeeded or they failed. A lot of times they succeeded and then failed. And then you got his experiments, which that eventually became went into the hands of the Decepticons. So yeah, he's doing a lot of good and a lot of bad at the same time. Wheeljack's got so many renditions over the years. You got this Wheeljack. You got Unicron Trilogy Wheeljack. Bumblebee movie Wheeljack. Bayformers movies Wheeljack /IQ. Animated Wheeljack. Siege War for Cybertron Wheeljack. Pilot Prime Wheeljack. Oh, there's a lot, okay? A lot of Wheeljack. So, yeah. Creative Dinobots is an inventor slash scientist. Oh, we can't forget the time where he and Ratchet made a body for Spike because his body needed to be healing, so they transferred his mind, a human mind, into a robotic body. Was basically a Frankenstein amalgamation of spare parts and called him Autobot Spike, which, ironically, he almost killed all the Dinobots. So, crazy scientist? Pretty much. Alright, I guess we could take a close look at his weapon. It's a missile launcher. What else can I say? It looks like it has a lock. A keyhole in the back. So yeah, now we know about Wheeljack. Let's get straight transformation. So first off, you want to spray him out. And what you're going to want to do is, you want to start by, you don't have to start like this, but here's how I like to start. Take the fins and move them flat, flush like this, so that they become the spoiler. And you'll see that once we get into his alt mode, it's his very classic alt mode. Alright, so secondly, by the looks of it, you would think you would just rotate the waist around. No. Because it's weird. He has a double waist swivel. Waist swivel. Got one above there, which is more like an abdomen swivel. And then you got one down here, which is what is meant for articulation. But what you want to do is swivel these together so that the windscreen goes to the back and becomes, the front of the car mode. Now, you're going to want to take Wheeljack's head. Don't rotate it. Just flip it around like that so he's looking to his body. Oh, sorry if I got it. So let's do that again. Just like that. Now, you can take the arms and hinge them up like that. And those peg holes will peg right into, these pegs right here will peg right into those peg holes. So, do that. Okay? Same over here. Swivel that over. Peg it in. Yeah. And the mushroom peg's not the greatest, so. Always feel like I'm gonna break the figure doing that. So, finish what we do there. And then you got the back of the car mode. Take the arms, move it flush. So it's like this. Or hands, not the arms. See over here. Go ahead and see that peg right there? It'll plug right into that plug hole right there. So, and it's just a soft connection. So, like that. And you already have a Gerwalk car, which is very stupid, but funny at the same time. Because it doesn't stand, I guess. I don't know. So, what you want to do is, and this reminds me of the Power Prime storyline. You're going to want to move the foot out and collect it in place like that, so it becomes, it'll become this front of the car mode. Do the same over here. And this is the part that reminds me of Power Prime. So you're going to pull that out which is very reminiscent of primal astrology. And then you want to fold these windscreen bits up. Okay, so going to fold these out and this up. And this is very hard to line up normally. So line that up, peg it in place. Do the same over here. And there you got Wheeljack in his Porsche mode. It's very clean. It's very clean. Like, look at it. You will hardly tell it's a robot. Like, yes, you got the head there. But the face are barely noticeable. And yeah, you hardly tell it turns into a robot. It rolls pretty smoothly. And this can be pegged on the top. Or if you just want to be, I don't know, weird. Or you can, or you just want to kind of hide out of the way, you can do this. Is it a good figure? Yes, it's a great figure. I like it. It's a great rendition of Wheeljack. Will I recommend you getting it? Yes, absolutely. If you see this figure, definitely pick it up. So, yeah, I have been Delta Prime. I hope you enjoyed this video review. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!